NBC's Kelly O'Donnell helped break the story and is live at the White House. Kelly, thank you so much. So who could be on this list? I can think of some big names.
There are certainly some notable people who might be in the crosshairs of retribution as it's been described by those aligned with President-elect Trump. So think of people like Senator-elect Adam Schiff of California, Dr. Anthony Fauci, who, of course, worked in this White House for many, many years across multiple presidencies and administrations, and certainly worked closely advising President Trump when he was in office. Liz Cheney, who, of course, was in Republican leadership in the House and then was one of the primary voices on the January 6th committee and has been a prominent critic of President Trump and tried in many ways to prevent his return to the White House. And then you think of some of the comments that have been made about military figures like General Milley. So part of the thinking here, as our reporting indicates, and other outlets have done this as well, is that President Biden is engaged in conversations with his senior team, talking about what would preemptive pardons look like, who should be considered. But there is not yet consensus, I'm told, about how this would work, who would be involved. So therefore, there is no proposal at this point to present to the president for his consideration ultimately. But the conversations are happening, and in part it is because of rhetoric that has been very clear and public from President-elect and many of the people he has named to his incoming cabinet recently and over time, talking about plans for retribution, talking about wanting to go after those who were viewed as political adversaries. So that's the thinking behind it. They also tell us that there is also a robust process going on now for the more traditional kinds of pardons and commutations in the criminal justice realm, where there's already been conviction, where there has been a penalty paid, and the president would be considering a range of those sort of actions using his presidential power there. That's a different category, but expect to see more of that rolling out over the next several weeks as well.